Welcome back to the Deep Dive, everybody, where we like to cut through all that noise and get to the heart of some pretty complex topics, you
Yeah.
know? And today we are diving into something that's really changing the game when it comes to data operations.
Mm-hmm.
And that is FLIP.
Yes.
Our company, Kanerika's AI-powered low-code, no-code platform. And we're going to explore exactly what FLIP is, why it matters to you, and how it might just revolutionize the way businesses handle data.
You know what's really fascinating about Flip is how it really tackles a problem that's been plaguing businesses for ages now,
Yeah.
dealing with the tons of data and a lot of it in formats that are really hard to work with.
Yeah. I mean, think about all those invoices piling up. A
Right.
recent study from the Institute of Finance and Management actually found that manually processing just one of those invoices can cost anywhere from $12 to $35.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of wasted time and money.
Exactly. And it's not just invoices. Traditional data operations require a lot of coding and specialized skills, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
takes time. All things that really slow businesses down and Flip offers a solution by automating those processes and making them accessible to people who aren't tech wizards.
So no more needing a computer science degree to work with data.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
Flip is all about empowering business users to become data citizens,
I like that.
bridging that gap between complex data challenges and actionable business insights.
So paint a picture for our listener. What exactly is FLIP?
Imagine if you could work with your data visually,
Okay.
dragging, dropping, connecting different sources without writing a single line of code.
Wow.
That's the power of Flip's low-code, no-code environment.
Okay.
It streamlines data transformation workflows, handles everything from document processing to data extraction and validation,
Yeah.
and it can process a wide variety of document formats, PDFs, scanned images, JSON files, you name it.
Okay, so FLIP can handle all those messy file formats that businesses deal with every day.
Right.
I mean, that's pretty impressive in itself. But you mentioned AI-powered DataOps earlier. What exactly does that mean, and how does that work in FLIP?
So Flip takes data operations to the next level by integrating AI into every step of the process. And one of the coolest features is the AI Copilot. Think of it as your own personal data assistant.
Like a Siri for my data.
Exactly. You can actually talk to your data using natural language.
Really?
Ask questions, get instant insights without needing to know complex query languages.
Wow.
So, for example, you could ask Flip, hey, what were our top performing products last quarter?
Okay.
And he will understand what you're asking and give you an answer.
So wait, I can just ask my data a question as if I were talking to a colleague, and FLIP will understand.
That's right. It's like having a data expert on call 24/7.
Wow.
And it's not just about retrieving information. Flip can analyze data, identify patterns, even suggest solutions to potential problems before they cause major disruptions.
So FLIP can actually help me be proactive with my data instead of just reacting to problems after they happen.
Absolutely. And we call this conversational data analysis. It's a key part of what makes Flip so powerful because it makes complex data analysis accessible to people who might not be comfortable with traditional data tools.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm starting to get the picture of just how powerful FLIP can be. But let's go back to document processing for a second.
Sure.
You mentioned that FLIP can handle a variety of formats, even scanned images.
Right.
How does it actually extract information from those documents, especially if they're not standardized?
So Flip uses these sophisticated AI models that are specifically trained to understand the nuances of different document types.
Okay.
Let's take invoices as an example. Flip can differentiate between an invoice number and a purchase order number, understand the context of different fields and extract that information with a high level of accuracy.
So let's say I have a stack of invoices. Some are digital, some are scanned paper copies. Does this mean I can finally ditch the highlighter and the spreadsheets?
Exactly. Flip's AI is trained to read those invoices even if they are handwritten ones and pull out the important data points. Think of it as your digital assistant doing that tedious work for you.
That would free up so much time and mental energy.
Right.
But it's not just about processing documents in isolation, right?
Right.
Businesses need their systems to work together.
Mm-hmm.
How does FLIP play with other tools and platforms that companies might already be using?
Flip's strength lies in its integration capabilities. We have pre-built connectors for all the major ERP systems,
Right.
so you can easily connect Flip to your existing workflows, and it ensures smooth data flow and process automation.
Right.
It's about breaking down those data silos and having a unified view of your business operations.
So FLIP isn't just a standalone tool. It's designed to integrate seamlessly with a company's existing tech stack.
That's right, and it goes beyond just ERP systems. Flip supports connectors for a wide range of other applications. BI tools, RPA platforms, even custom-built solutions.
Wow.
The goal is to create this truly connected data ecosystem where information flows freely and securely.
Speaking of security, with all this data floating around, it's got to be a top priority.
Of course.
What measures does Flip have in place to keep sensitive information safe?
Security is at the forefront of everything we do at Kanerika, and it's baked into the DNA of Flip. We're talking military-grade encryption, advanced security protocols, comprehensive audit trails.
Okay.
It also integrates with leading authentication platforms like Duo and Okta,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
adding another layer of protection.
Okay, so it sounds like Flip takes security seriously.
Yes.
But with multiple users potentially accessing and working with sensitive data, how does it ensure that the right people have the right level of access?
We use something called role-based access control. This means you can define granular permissions for different users based on their roles within the organization.
Okay.
So someone in accounting might have access to financial data, while someone in marketing might have access to customer data, and so on, ensuring sensitive information is only accessible to authorized personnel.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's great to know that Flip prioritizes data security and user management alongside all its powerful automation and AI capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
But let's shift gears for a moment and talk about user experience.
Okay.
With all this talk about complex data operations, it's easy to assume that Flip is only for really tech-savvy people.
Right.
Is that the case?
Not at all. Remember, Flip is all about democratizing data. It's designed with this user-centric approach, making it accessible to users of all technical skill levels.
So what does that look like in practice? How does Flip make these complex data operations accessible to someone who might not have a technical background?
Imagine a drag-and-drop interface where you can visually create and modify data pipelines.
Gotcha.
You don't need to be a coding whiz to understand it.
What's good?
We also have these pre-built templates for common business processes, so you can get started quickly without having to reinvent the wheel.
Okay.
And if you have unique requirements, you can customize those templates or build your own workflows from scratch.
So even someone without a coding background can use Flip to automate tasks, improve data quality, and gain valuable insights.
Absolutely.
Sounds like it's all about empowering people to work smarter, not harder.
Exactly. And that empowerment extends to real-time data management as well.
Okay.
Flip provides real-time visibility into data pipeline performance and status,
Uh-huh.
so you can track data flow, identify any potential bottlenecks,
Okay.
and if there are any issues or anomalies, Flip's automated alert system will notify you immediately. It's like having a watchful guardian for your data.
That peace of mind is invaluable.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing you can proactively address issues before they become big problems is crucial for any business, especially in today's fast-paced world.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need more than just alerts. You need to be able to understand what's happening with your data and make informed decisions.
Right.
So how does Flip help with that?
That's where Flip's real-time data management features come in the pipeline monitoring capabilities. Allow you to see how data is moving through the system. Identify bottlenecks, optimize performance for smoother operations.
Okay.
It's like having X-ray vision into your data flows.
That level of transparency is amazing.
Yeah.
But what happens if something does go wrong, or if it looks like it might go wrong? Does Flip just kind of sit back and watch?
Not at all. Flip's automated alert system will proactively notify you of any potential issues or anomalies in your data pipelines.
Okay.
And you can customize those alert thresholds and notification rules, so you're only alerted to the issues that matter most.
So you're not constantly bombarded with irrelevant notifications.
Right.
But you're still getting the critical information you need to stay ahead of the curve.
Precisely. And to top it all off, Flip has this file monitoring system that keeps track of the status of every file being processed,
Okay.
checks for completeness, identifies any missing or delayed files, helps prevent disruptions in your data workflows.
Wow.
It's all about ensuring smooth and efficient data operations.
This all sounds incredibly powerful and versatile. But one thing that often gets overlooked in data transformation projects is platform migration.
Mm-hmm.
Moving from legacy systems to modern platforms can be a huge undertaking. How does Flip address that challenge?
That's where Flip's platform modernization capabilities come into play.
Okay.
It's designed to streamline data and RPA platform migrations, making the transition to advanced systems much smoother and more efficient.
Oh.
Whether you're moving from Informatica to Talend or Tableau to Power BI, UiPath to Power Automate, any other combination Flip can guide you through the process.
So if a company is stuck with an outdated data platform that's holding them back, Flip can help them make the leap to a more modern system.
Absolutely. And during these migrations, Flip uses intelligent mapping and validation to infer data integrity.
Okay.
It automatically maps the data fields between the source and target platforms, reducing manual intervention and the risk of errors.
So it's like Flip is learning the language of both platforms and translated the data between them.
You got it.
That's a pretty neat trick. But how does it ensure that everything arrives safely and accurately on the other side?
Right.
I mean, we're talking about potentially massive amounts of data here.
You're right. Data integrity is critical during migrations. So Flip performs rigorous validation checks throughout the process
Okay.
to guarantee that data is transferred accurately and completely. It's like having a meticulous quality control inspector, ensuring every piece of data is in the right place, in the right format.
That level of precision is impressive. It gives you confidence that your data is in safe hands during these critical migrations. But speaking of innovation, you mentioned earlier that Flip has some custom-built AI models within something called the Flip AI Workbench.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about what that is and what kind of magic it can perform?
Think of the AI Workbench as a toolbox filled with these specialized AI models,
Okay.
each designed to tackle a specific business need.
Okay.
So, for example, we have our smart pricing model. This AI engine analyzes market trends and competitive data to help businesses optimize their pricing strategies.
So it's like having an AI consultant helping you find the sweet spot for your pricing.
Exactly, and that's just one example. We also have a lead sentiment analyzer that can track customer sentiment throughout the sales pipeline, helping you identify potential issues and improve your conversion rates.
So it's not just about crunching numbers. It's about understanding the human element in your data.
That's right. It's about leveraging AI to gain deeper insights into your customers and adjust your strategies accordingly.
It sounds like there's a lot more to this AI workbench. Can you give us another example of what it can do?
Sure, we have a logistics cost optimization model
Okay.
that streamlines operations through intelligent route optimization and truck allocation.
So it's like having an AI logistics manager, finding the most efficient routes and allocating resources to minimize cost and improve delivery times.
Precisely, and we even have models for demand and sales forecasting.
Oh, wow.
Which can be incredibly valuable for businesses in various industries like manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, retail.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to anticipate future demand and adjust your production or inventory accordingly.
That's a huge advantage in today's volatile market.
Right.
Being able to stay ahead of the curve and anticipate fluctuations in demand can make all the difference. Okay, so we've got smart pricing, sentiment analysis, logistics optimization, demand forecasting, all powered by AI within Flip.
That's right.
Is there anything this platform can't do?
Well, there's one more tool I want to highlight, DocGPT.
DocGPT.
It changes the game for anyone who spends hours, going through documents trying to find specific information.
DocGPT. That sounds intriguing.
Yeah.
How does it work, and how does it help with document overload?
Imagine interacting with your documents through a chat interface,
Yeah.
just like you would with a colleague.
Okay.
DocGPT makes that possible. You can ask questions about your documents in natural language, and it'll quickly find and extract the information you need.
Wow, so it's like having a search engine that understands the context of your documents and can find answers to really complex questions.
Exactly. And to streamline things even further, we have several AI agents within the workbench that are designed to handle specific tasks.
AI agents, you're making it sound like we're building a whole team of digital assistants here.
Right.
What kind of agents are we talking about?
Let me introduce you to Mike, Susan, and Alan.
Okay.
Mike is our quantitative proofreader, a master of numbers. He ensures that all numerical data in your documents is accurate and consistent.
So he's like a superpowered calculator with an eye for detail.
Exactly. He can spot discrepancies, validate calculations, and make sure your financial and technical documents are error-free.
That's a huge relief, especially for anyone who's ever had to deal with a headache of finding and fixing numerical errors in complex documents.
Right.
Okay, so what about Susan? What does she do?
Susan is our PII redactor, a guardian of privacy. In today's world, protecting sensitive personal information is critical. So Susan automatically identifies and redacts any personally identifiable information in your documents,
Okay.
making sure you comply with privacy regulations.
So she's like a digital bodyguard for your data, making sure that sensitive information is kept confidential.
Exactly. She can safeguard names, addresses social security numbers, other sensitive data, giving you peace of mind.
That's great.
And finally, we have Alan, our legal document summarizer. Legal documents can be overwhelming. They're often long, dense, full of jargon. Alan simplifies those documents by creating these clear, concise summaries,
Right.
highlighting the key points in a language that's easy to understand.
That sounds incredibly helpful. It's like having a legal translator who can bridge the gap
Hmm.
between complex legal language and everyday understanding.
Mm-hmm.
These AI agents, along with the other AI models in the workbench, really showcase Flip's commitment to providing comprehensive and innovative solutions for diverse business needs. It's amazing to see how AI is transforming not just data operations, but entire industries.
It's an exciting time to be working with data, and I think we're just scratching the surface of what's possible.
I agree, but let's bring it back to the real world for a moment.
Sure.
Can you share some examples of how Flip is actually being used by businesses today? What kind of impact is it having on their operations and bottom line?
We have a couple of fascinating case studies that highlight Flip's real-world impact.
Okay.
For example, we worked with a leading pharmaceutical company in the USA who was struggling with a very complex invoice tracking system.
Right.
They were receiving invoices from 20 different state portals and various email channels, all in different formats.
That sounds like a logistical nightmare.
Yeah.
Trying to keep track of all those invoices, extract the data, and ensure accuracy must have been incredibly time-consuming and error-prone.
It was a major pain point for them, but with Flip, we were able to streamline their entire invoice processing workflow.
Okay.
We centralized the invoice collection process, standardized different formats, and implemented format-specific validation checks to ensure accuracy. This resulted in a significant reduction in processing time, fewer errors, and lower financial risk for the company.
That's a fantastic outcome. It's a clear demonstration of how Flip can take a chaotic process and turn it into a smooth and efficient operation. Do you have any other examples of how Flip is making a difference?
Absolutely. We also worked with a global engineering solutions company that was struggling to extract data from complex unstructured documents.
Worked it.
They were dealing with PDFs, Excel files, technical drawings, all sorts of formats.
That's a challenge a lot of businesses face. Unstructured data can be a goldmine of valuable insights, but unlocking it without the right tools could be incredibly difficult.
Exactly. And that's where Flip stepped in. We leveraged its AI capabilities to extract the relevant content from these documents, even the complex tabular data and AI-generated summaries.
Okay.
We then stored the extracted data in structured formats, making it easy for the company to analyze and integrate with their existing systems.
So Flip was able to tame that wild beast of unstructured data and make it usable for the company.
Exactly. And what's even more impressive is that the company was able to create and manage these data pipelines themselves using Flip's intuitive interface.
Okay.
They didn't need a team of data scientists to get up and running.
That really speaks to the power of Flip in making these sophisticated data operations accessible to a wider audience. These case studies clearly demonstrate Flip's versatility and its ability to solve real-world data challenges across different industries. It's not just about the technology, it's about understanding the business needs and delivering solutions that make a difference.
That's what we at Kanerika are all about.
Yeah.
We're committed to helping businesses harness the power of data to drive growth, innovation, and efficiency, and Flip is a testament to that commitment.
So for anyone listening who's feeling overwhelmed by data challenges, take Heart Flip is here to help you turn those challenges into opportunities.
It's about simplifying data operations, empowering your team, and ultimately unlocking the full potential of your data.
And with Flip, data can work for you, not against you.
Before we move on, I want to touch on a crucial aspect of Flip, its ability to improve data quality.
Data quality, that's the foundation of any successful data strategy, right? What does Flip bring to the table in that regard? Data quality, that's the foundation of any successful data strategy, right? What does Flip bring to the table in that regard?
Absolutely. Without reliable data, you're basically flying blind. Flip acts as your data quality guardian.
Oh.
It automatically cleanses, validates, and enriches your data, ensuring accuracy and consistency. Think of it as like having a built-in expert who's constantly scrutinizing your data, catching errors before they cause any problems.
So no more manually scrubbing spreadsheets and hunting for errors.
Exactly. Flip's AI engine is trained to identify and correct inconsistencies, standardize data formats, and even enrich your data with information from external sources.
Wow.
This ensures you're working with data that you can trust, which is essential for making sound business decisions.
That makes a lot of sense. So Flip cleans and validates data, but how does it then make that data accessible for analysis and reporting? Many businesses struggle with data silos, where information is scattered across different systems.
That's where Flip's integration capabilities really shine.
Okay.
It acts as a central hub, consolidating data from various sources into a unified platform.
Okay.
This eliminates the need to jump between different systems and gives you a comprehensive view of your business operations.
So you're breaking down those data silos and creating a single source of truth for all your data.
Precisely. And Flip's real-time data synchronization ensures that your data is always up to date,
Yeah.
allowing you to make decisions based on the most current information.
Now, I know we've touched on this briefly, but I want to dive a little deeper into how Flip is being used in specific industries. Can you give our listeners some examples of how Flip is tailored to meet unique industry challenges?
Certainly, let's start with the financial services industry, a sector that deals with enormous amounts of data-strict regulations and the constant pressure to make real-time decisions.
Right.
Flip is perfectly suited for this demanding environment.
What makes Flip so well suited for financial services?
Well, for one, it has powerful risk management capabilities.
Okay.
Its AI-driven models can help institutions identify and mitigate potential risks more effectively.
Oh.
On top of that, its customer insight features can help banks and insurance companies personalize their services and improve customer satisfaction.
That's a powerful combination, mitigating risk while simultaneously improving the customer experience.
Yeah.
What about other industries? Where else is Flip making an impact?
Let's move on to logistics and supply chain management.
Okay.
This sector is all about efficiency, visibility, and optimization. Flip delivers on all fronts. Its real-time tracking capabilities provide complete visibility into the movement of goods from the warehouse to the customer's doorstep.
So businesses can see exactly where their products are at any given moment.
Exactly. And Flip's automation features can streamline warehouse operations, optimize delivery routes, and ultimately reduce costs.
It's making those complex supply chains smarter and more responsive to changing conditions.
Precisely. And we can't forget about retail.
Right.
Flip is helping businesses in this sector optimize pricing, personalize marketing campaigns, and create those better customer experiences.
How does Flip achieve that?
It uses AI-powered insights to identify buying patterns, predict demand, and tailor promotions to specific customer segments.
Okay.
This level of personalization can be a game changer for retailers, helping them stay ahead of the competition.
It sounds like Flip is truly a versatile platform adaptable to a wide range of industries.
Yeah.
What about manufacturing? How is Flip being used in that sector?
In manufacturing, Flip is enabling predictive maintenance, quality assurance, and real-time production monitoring.
Can you elaborate on that a bit? How does that work in practice?
Imagine being able to predict when a piece of equipment is likely to fail and schedule maintenance before it causes a costly disruption.
Right.
Flip's AI models can analyze sensor data and identify patterns that indicate potential equipment failures, allowing manufacturers to proactively address issues before they impact production.
Yeah.
This not only reduces downtime, but also helps to extend the life of valuable equipment.
That's incredible. And what about quality assurance? How does Flip help manufacturers maintain high-quality standards?
Flip can be integrated with quality control systems to automate inspections and identify defects in real time. This helps manufacturers catch problems early on, reduce waste, and ensure that only high-quality products make it to the market.
Sounds like Flip is really helping manufacturers streamline their operations and improve efficiency.
Exactly. It's about empowering businesses to become more data-driven, regardless of their industry.
So as we can see, Flip is not a one-size-fits-all solution. It's a versatile platform that can be tailored to meet the unique needs of different industries. It's all about understanding the challenges, identifying opportunities, and delivering solutions that make a real difference.
And as you mentioned earlier, we at Kanerika are constantly innovating, adding new features, and expanding Flip's capabilities to help businesses stay ahead in this rapidly evolving data landscape.
It's clear that Flip is a powerful tool for any business looking to leverage the power of data. But before we wrap up, I want to address some of the common questions our listeners might have about Flip.
That's a great idea. Let's tackle those head on.
Perfect. Let's start with a basic one. What exactly is Flip and how can it benefit my business? Perfect. Let's start with a basic one. What exactly is Flip and how can it benefit my business?
Flip is an AI-powered, low-code, no-code platform, that
Shit.
streamlines data transformation workflows.
Yeah.
It's designed to help businesses of all sizes really make sense of their data, automate those tedious tasks, and gain valuable insights.
So it's not just for large corporations with huge IT departments.
Not at all. One of the key benefits of Flip is its accessibility.
Okay.
The drag-and-drop interface and those pre-built templates make it easy for anyone regardless of their technical expertise to start working with data and automating processes.
That's great to hear. We've talked a lot about automation, but many businesses struggle specifically with accounts payable automation.
Right.
How does Flip Address that.
Flip excels at accounts payable automation.
Okay.
It handles the entire process from invoice receipt to payment approval.
Okay.
It can process invoices in various formats, accurately extract data using AI, and even match invoices with purchase orders and contracts to prevent discrepancies.
So it's like having an always-on error-free accounts payable clerk.
Exactly. It eliminates manual data entry, reduces errors, and significantly speeds up processing times.
Wow.
This translates to real cost savings and happier vendors.
Now, a question that's probably on everyone's mind, can Flip integrate with the systems I already have in place?
Absolutely. We understand that businesses rely on a complex ecosystem of applications. That's why Flip has pre-built connectors for major ERP platforms, BI tools, RPA solutions, and more.
Okay.
It can even integrate with custom-built applications.
So I can connect Flip to my existing workflows without having to replace my entire infrastructure.
That's right. It's all about creating a smooth flow of data between your systems, giving you a unified view of your operations.
Another concern for many businesses is data quality.
Mm-hmm.
How does Flip ensure I'm working with accurate and reliable data?
Data quality is paramount. Flip has a range of features to ensure you're working with the best possible data.
Okay.
It automatically cleanses, validates, and enriches your data, catching and correcting errors before they become problems.
So I can be confident that my data is accurate, consistent, and ready for analysis.
Precisely. And to maintain that high level of quality, Flip allows you to set up these custom validation rules. It's like having a vigilant guardian constantly watching over your data.
Now let's talk about security.
Okay.
With so much data being processed, how does Flip keep my information safe?
Security is a top priority at Kanerika FLIP, incorporates military-grade encryption, advanced security protocols, and comprehensive audit trails to protect your sensitive data at every stage.
So my data is protected both in transit and at rest.
Absolutely. We also integrate with leading authentication platforms like Duo and Okta,
Mm-hmm.
adding an extra layer of security and ensuring only authorized personnel can access your data.
That's reassuring to hear. Finally, could you elaborate on Flip's platform migration capabilities?
Sure.
Many businesses are looking to modernize their systems, and that can be a daunting task.
We understand that migrating to new platforms can be a complex process. Flip is designed to make it as smooth and efficient as possible.
Okay.
Whether you're moving from legacy systems to modern platforms or switching between different tools, Flip can guide you through each step.
So if I'm stuck with an outdated system that's holding me back, Flip can help me make the transition.
Exactly. And throughout the process, Flip uses intelligent mapping and validation.
Okay.
To guarantee your data is transferred accurately and completely, it takes the guesswork out of migrations and minimizes the risk of errors.
It sounds like Flip truly is a game changer for businesses looking to harness the power of data.
At Kanerika, we're committed to helping businesses unlock the full potential of their data, and Flip is at the forefront of that mission. It's about making data work for you, not against you.
Well, this has been a fascinating deep dive into the world of Flip. I think our listener now has a good understanding of its capabilities and how it can transform their business.
I agree, it's an exciting time to be in the data space, and with Flip, the possibilities are limitless.
Thanks for joining us on the deep dive. If you're ready to explore how Flip can revolutionize your data operations, visit Kanerika's website to learn more and request a demo.
And remember, in today's data-driven world, the insights you need are just a flip away.